Several people have been arrested in the UK for protesting King Charles and the monarchy.
This is not a march of thousands of people who've turned out and stopped traffic. This is individuals who turn up, occasionally with signs, pieces of paper, and are just silently or very quietly protesting their opposition. And yet, they're still being heavily repressed with a speed and swiftness that has been shocking to everyone who's witnessed it, whatever their position on the political spectrum. In Edinburgh, one woman who was arrested for breaching the peace held up a sign saying, "F imperialism, abolish monarchy." That was it. She was arrested. She has now been charged. In Edinburgh as well, a man was arrested for heckling Prince Andrew. And all he said was, "Andrew, you're a sick man." Not disruptive at all. Yet there's video footage of him being dragged away with a brutality that seemed to shock people around him. And in Oxford, someone called Simon Hill was arrested for simply saying who elected him when King Charles was proclaimed the new monarch. People are protesting the monarchy in the UK for the simple fact they believe in republicanism, the belief that hereditary monarchy should not be a thing, that people are not born to rule over other people simply because they have magic blood or, it gets passed down to the next person. These arrests of Republican protesters represent further implementation of an assault on freedom of speech that's been happening in the UK for a long time. We're currently also grappling with the legacy of the Policing Act, which came into force this year and was brought in by Boris Johnson's government. It cracks down on all forms of protest and really narrows what protest can be. If you're making a noise, then you're causing a disruption, then the police can limit the amount of noise you can make, where you can be, what you can do. Single people protests are now prohibited under certain conditions. And even though some of the very worst parts of this bill were chucked out, they're trying to put that back through in the form of a new Public Order Act. What it says about democracy in the UK, that single people have been arrested just for holding a sign, is what people should have realised about democracy in the UK a long time ago. It's not functional. Our brand new Prime Minister was elected by just 80,000 people. That is not democracy.
There was no general election for Prime Minister after Boris Johnson was ousted before the end of his term. Liz Truss came to power after being elected internally by Conservative Party members.
The fact that the UK has managed to uphold this idea and project this image of itself as a bastion of democracy is ridiculous. And what we're seeing now is the truth of the matter, that dissent and freedom of speech are not things that have been prized in the UK. They are not traditions in the UK.